guys, if you want to seriously start manifesting your dreams, then this May manifestation challenge is going to be a game changer. Because today, in this manifestation challenge, all throughout the month of May, I'm going to give you an exercise that makes all the difference. In fact, this exercise is the difference between people who succeed and people who do not succeed with manifestation. Because let me make it clear, manifestation is simple, but it may not be as easy as it sounds. And what we are going to do in the month of May is tap into the power of discipline. It's time for you to get disciplined with your thoughts. Because, as I said, manifestation is simple. It's a simple 3-step formula. You decide what you want, you create the assumption by saturating your mind with the thoughts of having your desire. That's what you do. You repeat. You create that saturation by repetition. You keep repeating your affirmations, you keep repeating your visualizations, you keep repeating your SATs, your scripts, and via repetition, daily spaced repetition, you create a new assumption. And then step 3, the moment the assumption is created, that new assumption starts to manifest in your 3D, right? This is manifestation. Extremely simple. You might have heard it over and over again, but why can't you manifest? Why can't most people manifest? What's the difference? The difference is in the discipline. And that is exactly what I want you to tap into the month of May. Because I want you to go from hearing success stories to being that success story yourself. So what is it that you've got to do? First of all, let's understand why I'm talking about discipline. Listen, guys. The second step of manifestation is the most important step. The quicker you can create the assumption, the quicker you will change your reality. So how do you do that? How do you create the assumption quicker? Or how do you collapse timelines? Or how do you quantum leap? Here's how. The time limit or the speed with which your manifestation comes to you is completely dependent on your predominant thought patterns. It's not based on your past results. It's not based on who you are, your ethnicity, country, race, gender, nothing. It's just based on your beliefs and assumptions. So, if you want to change your assumptions quicker, all you have to do, and I know it sounds very simple, but like I said, not easy. All you have to do is change your assumption. How long does it take to change your assumption? Well, you can start the assumption changing cycle in as little as 1.5 minutes of concentrated focus and thoughts. So, if you want to do this quicker, if you want to get results quicker, all you have to do sounds very simple and easy. All you have to do is think about having your desire throughout the day, not react to the 3D, not wobble, and you will create the assumption in as little as 21 days. In fact, in as little as 3 days, you will start seeing results. So why does it not happen? And that is the lack of discipline. Most of us have absolutely no control over the thoughts in our mind. We can't control them. We think we can't control them, although we are the masters, so we absolutely have the ability to control our thoughts. But because we've never done this before, nobody has ever taught us that our thoughts are creating reality, we have no habit of controlling our thoughts. And that's why you'll need to be disciplined. So, what you are going to do, because with discipline, before I dive into what you need to do, when you get disciplined, when you get like that child who is after something and you make it your life's mission to be absolutely disciplined, you make it your life's mission that no matter what happens, you are not going to waver, you are not going to wobble. This is it. This is the time. This month you are going to see the change. You're going to make it happen. The moment you tap into that energy, the moment you get disciplined, set an alarm, set reminders. What I suggest is that you can set hourly reminders even on your phone to get disciplined. Disciplined with robotic affirming, disciplined with mental diet. Write this down. you can create this reminder on your phone on an hourly basis reminder, and this is what the reminder should show you when it shows up on your phone. Discipline, write it in bold letters, discipline, robotic affirming, visualization, mental diet, scripting, or a combination of these, whatever it is that you use. So let's say you just use visualization, so discipline, visualization. Let's say you just use robotic affirming, discipline, robotic affirming, mental diet, right? And if you just also use visualization, again write discipline, visualization, mental diet. Set this reminder, because you will need to remind yourself, because your body has a habit, you have a habit of not being disciplined in controlling your thoughts, which is why your results are either delayed, take a lot of time, or don't show up at all, right? So the moment you set this reminder, within 3 days you will get into a habit of being disciplined. Within 21 days you will change your life. And if you want to really boost this practice and see great results, I suggest you focus on one desire, one thing that you want the most in the month of May. One thing that you want the most, get disciplined, get into robotic affirming, get into visualizing, get into a mental diet. By the way, if you don't know what mental diet is, you can search for mental diet on my channel. You'll find there are a couple of videos, there are a few shorts as well where I discuss how to do mental diet. You can get into it from there, do it, just do this in the month of May, because discipline, guys, discipline is the only thing that is missing in your life. It's the only thing that you don't have, and it's the key, it's the answer to all of your issues. The moment you get disciplined, the moment you make it a habit to focus on having your desire, to predominantly thinking about having your desire, you are going to change your life. People who achieve great things in life are not different from people who do not achieve great things in life. The only difference is in their discipline towards how they think and how they live life, how they are obsessed in a way in getting what they want, and nothing can stand in the way, and that itself is discipline. And with this challenge you're going to learn how to create that level of discipline so that you can be extraordinary, because you deserve to be extraordinary. You are meant to be extraordinary. So do this in the month of May. Let me know how it goes. I will see you again soon. Bye.